Well, hello everyone, my followers to this channel. I have this Bruce here, the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and I haven't really done a real estate video in just over a month, and I thought it'd be time to make a real estate video. If you follow my channel, you know that I spent the summer in Hawaii, and my last video was a discussion about many things with the Japanese real estate market, the Hawaii real estate market, and that was in Oahu during the final days of August. Since that time, I've come back here to Tokyo with my family, and my kids have started in school again, and I'm just back to my everyday business, whether that be managing my properties or working on my real estate business or working on my fashion business. Yeah, if you see that we do have the new shirts have just come in, and I'm very, very pleased with them. Shibuya Republic shirts in black and in white, Very happy about that. I got an order for 3 black ones and 2 white ones yesterday. I'm very, very pleased about that. But the reason I'm making this video today is I had a client here this morning, and I was here with my real estate partner, and I thought that I could talk about just a little bit about the state of the Tokyo real estate market. Uh, if you don't know, if you haven't followed this channel, you might not know, but I live here in Shibuya, Tokyo, which is the center of Tokyo, in what is considered a really popular neighborhood by most people's standards. Uh, Anyhow, I was talking to my partner Yasu today, and we're talking about where the Tokyo real estate market or the Japanese real estate market is going. And he said that in areas that are not popular right now, that you are seeing some downward price pressure. And but the most popular areas, the pricing remains really, really strong, and it's not really giving way to lower price pressure like it is in unpopular areas. I was talking to another real estate agent on the street the other day, and I generally like to talk to real estate agents because, as you know, am a real estate agent, but I like to listen to other people's opinions other than mine, just to get a better scope of what the market is doing. And he's a Century 21 realtor. Century 21 is a really top notch Japanese real estate firm. Like, yeah, they do a really good job at everything they do. They're really professional. Uh, they're great. I've had a couple dealings with them over the years, and I've never really used them, but my experience through over the years, I just seen them as a really good agency, and they really uh, pick a lot of capable people that I've come across. I mean, that's just my experience of probably dealing with 4 or 5 people that work with their firm over the years. Anyhow, he had said that the same thing as my partner Yasu had said, that the price pressure in the popular areas right now is very, very strong, and there's a lot of interest in or Asian interest in the Tokyo market still. Um, I asked him, because I happen to own a pretty spacious apartment here in Shibuya. So I asked him in particular what he thought of a Shibuya 120 meter, or 100, actually it's 135 meter apartment, and then that would how it would be approached if it were put on the market. And he said to me that it would be very, very favorable, because the particularly the Chinese or the Asian investor likes larger spaces, okay, over 100 meters, and there's a real lack of supply of those spaces in central Tokyo, just because of how the place is, the economics of how the area has been built out over the last 40 years. The unit size continues to get smaller and smaller. So yeah, granted, this building is an older building, but like, one thing that the older buildings do offer is more generous space in terms of their unit size, and I think it's just reflective of the economy, how it was back then, in terms of how it's different now. So I guess that I'm still really bullish about the Tokyo real estate market, but like just in that I'm bullish on this neighborhood, and I'm really bullish just in on a personal level that I don't really want to sell any of my units. Uh, all the units are rented right now. I do have one unit in Komazawa Park that will be empty next month. We have some my tenants are moving, and I've got a little bit of interest with it, but I'm hoping it should be rented. It's now the 4th of October. Uh, so I have at this point in time too. Right now, I have 4 clients right now. One selling client and 3 buying clients, and all the buying clients are foreign people. And one is he was here today. He's a very special kind of client. He's an investor client. He is first of all seeking to get an investor visa, and with the after he has the investor visa, he wants to get a if you have the investor visa, I should point out that you cannot get the personal, or what's known as the personal mortgage or the house mortgage, in Japanese known as the jutaku loan, because the loan uh, is put against or in the business name as opposed to personal name, which is not a bad thing actually, because in terms of the long-term strategy, and sometimes you don't want things in your name. Uh, the other buying client I have right now is a French girl, uh, and I really like this girl, and her and her husband are really into saving, and they just had it with the renters game, and they're both what's known as seishain, which is the proper kind of like not proper. There's all kinds of workers here in the Japanese workforce, but the seishain is of the like the what's considered by banks or by financial institutions to be the most secure class in terms of its legality, and the expectations that the company are held at toward treatment of employee by Japanese labor law. And those two are both seishain, and they're seeking first, like a first, well, they're first time buyers. And she'd mentioned that they had gone home to France, and she's from France, in the summer, and they had met she's a millennial, and she's about 28 or 29 years old. And she'd mentioned that one of her friends, or a lot of her friends at her age in France, were purchasing real estate at this stage in life, and she wanted to get a property because it's just prudent, and a good financial decision, a good personal or good relationship decision to have to own your apartment. But she was also she said to me, like, she just felt the sort of peer pressure that, like, if her friend had bought a place, that she wanted to buy a place too. And yeah, I mean, I think, like, I can remember years ago, like after my brothers had bought a place, I wanted to buy a place too. So, like, call it a sibling rivalry, or like you just looking at people around you, what they're doing in their life, and she wanted to have something like what her friend was doing. She said that her friend had purchased a very beautiful house somewhere in France. I didn't really. She maybe told me, but I don't really familiar with France, so. At all, so I don't really know where the house was and everything like that. But she said that that has just been that influenced her toward trying to make a purchase here in Tokyo. I should add that I did meet her on the street there in Shibuya when with my fashion business, and they came up to my van and they said, "Oh, this is a great fashion line that you have," and what have you. And then we were talking, and then I told them that my main business was real estate, and we started talking from there. And then just as I got back from, I guess she had mailed me while I was in Lanikai or Oahu in Hawaii there during the summer. Then I touched base with her, and we had a meeting at the beginning of September, and I think that we're going to meet probably sometime next week. and her and her husband seem very eager to buy. And again, she's the same as my other client right now who is interested in the Shibuya Nakameguro, Yoyogi, Ebisu area. Both had expressed interest that they were not really so interested in the Minato-ku, which is more the intense city area of Tokyo. They wanted to have this Shibuya. They were interested in the the environment or the neighborhood flavor of the Shibuya Nakameguro, Ebisu, Yoyogi. It's really how it turns out. Like Tokyo is a very big city, but like the best area is almost like a square where almost everything kind of happens. And yeah, this is in that area. So I think that those are just a little example. For example, the fact that I do have 3 clients right now that are interested in buying in this particular neighborhood is really demonstrative of like how this. I mean, I can't really see the future of this neighborhood or what's going to happen. I'm no seer, but I think that its popularity is not going to wane. Anyhow, both were interested in, or all 3, I should say, were interested in getting some sort of financing. Obviously, the younger girl right there, my investor client, he is prepared to make a cash purchase, but obviously with the Japanese interest rates being so low, he prefer to finance it. And the other 2, that couple, the French couple, they were first-time buyers, and they're really looking forward to like receiving some very favorable financing. And because their purchase would be in their name and it would be a Jutaku loan or a residential mortgage, they can expect 1.3% or less for their financing. Yeah, so yeah, that's just a little update here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man. I really haven't made a video here on Tokyo real estate or Shibuya. I really shouldn't say that I know anything much about full Tokyo real estate because this is such a huge city. I am really familiar with Shibuya, Nakameguro, Ebisu, Yoyogi, as far to Aoyama, Akasaka area. Aside from the whole huge Tokyo market, it's really tough for me to gauge. I just know this one particular area, and I know why people like it and why they're interested in investing in it. I should say as well that in particular the Toyoko-sen or the Toyoko line and the Den-en-toshi line, the Tokyo Den-en-toshi line, remain very, very strong lines to buy on because of the economic class of the people that the Tokyo Corporation, which runs the 2 lines, have been able to attract over the last 30 years. I think it's really amazing. The Tokyo Real Estate Corporation is based out of Shibuya here, and the social demographic that they've established amongst those 2 lines is absolutely amazing when you compare it to other lines such as the Chuo line or the KO line or any of the Seibu lines just to the north of here. So the Tokyo Corporation is just really on top of their game in terms of being a Tokyo real estate, but not only that, like lifestyle providing company. I mean, they're providing cable and internet and retail stores and top retail in the area too. It's just amazing that they've this record that they put together. Anyhow, now this is another real estate video by the Tokyo Real Estate Man, inviting you to follow this channel, and you can follow my Instagram, Shibuya Republic. Okay, but on the Instagram it's a K at the very end, or if you're interested in making a purchase, you can contact me here on my internet site, or you're welcome to, or my YouTube channel, excuse me, or you're welcome to contact me through my internet site, shibuyarepublic.org. Don't forget, we got the new black t-shirts and we got the white ones too. Just sold 5 yesterday, and we're always looking to sell more. Thank you very much. This is the Tokyo Real Estate Man from Shibuya, signing out.